Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to install and configure DHCP server on our server 2012 R2 machine. We are going to configure the DHCP services. Before starting this video, let us discuss in very brief, in very short, that why we need DHCP. Okay, what is the use of DHCP? I am going to give the very brief answer. If you want to make me a detailed video about DHCP, how exactly DHCP work, comment below this video and I will make a dedicated video in which I will explain everything about DHCP. For this practical video, I am going to give just a brief introduction about why we need DHCP and what we are going to do. Okay, so the full form of DHCP is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. From the name itself, you can guess. Okay, you can know what this protocol is going to do. Let us take the scenario. Suppose you are in a lab. Okay, you are in one college lab and you are the network administrator of that lab. You have 10 computers right now. The college has just started. You have only 10 computers in one lab. What will happen if the DHCP server is not there, and what is the advantage if the DHCP server is there? We are going to see that. So if the DHCP server is not there, then as a network administrator, you need to give IP address, subnet mask, and all other such network relevant settings or network relevant parameters in each and every computer. Start with first computer. Right now we just stick with IP address. Okay, start with the first computer, give the IP address to that computer. Then go to second computer, give the IP address. Then go to third computer, give the IP address. That means you need to manually give the IP address. Fine. Now your job profile is changed. You change the job. Now you move from a college as a network administrator. Now you are working as a network administrator in big organization like Microsoft. So Microsoft will not have only 10 computers in a lab. They will have 500 computers in a lab, suppose. One lab, very big lab. Okay. Now if you give manually IP to all the 500 computers, then it will be a tedious and a very cumbersome task. And suppose in you are having 500 computers in one lab and there are such 3 to 4 labs, then that means you are having around 2000 computers. So it is very difficult to give 2000 IPs manually. Here is the point. Here is where DHCP server comes into picture. Okay, what will happen if we use DHCP? If you have a DHCP server and if you have configured DHCP server, then when you start the DHCP server and when you start the 500 computers in your lab, your all 500 computers will get IP address automatically. This is the use of DHCP server. So we discuss about what is the use of the DHCP server. Let's go to our server 2012 and Windows 10 client machine and do this thing practically. Before starting the video, let me show you one thing. I had started my Windows 10 machine also. I will show you the network settings here. Just a minute. Let me go to the Ethernet settings. Change adapter option. Right click on it. Properties. Okay, it will need administrator account to change this setting. So let me give the administrator account of my server, because we are in domain of in.srn computer education. That is why it is asking. Okay, double click on IPv4. Now see here, students, I had given IP address manually. If you are following along with me throughout the playlist of network management administration subject practical list, then you know that we have given the IP address manually. Okay, this is the manual task. I have given this manually. Now I want the DHCP server to give automatic IP to this machine, and we can define which range of IP we can give. I will tell you all that thing. So for the time being, I am just keeping it as it is. I am not doing anything. I am just showing you that I have given you manually. Okay. Yeah, I have given the manually IP address to the client machine. Now let us go to the server, and to run DHCP server, we need to install DHCP role first. Okay. As you know, to use any service, first of all you need to install the role of that service. Okay, so how to install the role? As you know, we are following this many times in all our videos, previous video, so I will be going just bit faster in it. Go click on add roles and feature, click next, click next, click next. Now here, from here you have to select DHCP server role. See here, DHCP server. And when I click on DHCP server role, let me maximize it. You see at the right hand side, you will get the information about DHCP server. See here. DHCP server enables you to centrally configure, manage and provide temporary IP to client computers. Okay. It needs to add some features. Just give add features. Then click next. Click next. Okay, now here it is very important. Read this. Let us read this together because it's very important. DHCP server allows the server to assign lease IP to the computer or other devices. It's not necessary that you are giving IP address to your only client machine Windows 10. You can give IP to printer, you can give IP to scanner, you can give IP to Internet of Things, IoT devices, any device you can give IP. That's why it is written like this. Okay. So you can read that. Click on next. And let me restart this machine. Okay. Click yes. After installing the role, we are restarting. Okay. Click on install. Now the DHCP role is getting installed. It will take few minutes to install. Let it install. Don't interrupt it. Okay. It is showing the configuration required. Okay. You can click here. Complete DHCP configuration. Click on next. Okay, we can leave it for the time being. This is not necessary. I will show you the configuration afterwards. Students, if you are finding this video useful, if you are finding all my videos useful and informative, I would request you please share this video with your classmates, with everyone you know, so that everyone can take advantage of my videos. Everyone can get benefit of my videos. Okay. So I am just clicking on close here. Okay. See here, you have to click here, yellow type notification. It will show the configuration. Okay. Complete DHCP configuration. Click here. It will take to the same page that we left. Okay. Click next. User credential is administrator. Okay. What is this in? In is our domain. Commit. And click on close. Okay. Now what we are going to do? Now we are going to configure the DHCP server. Right now we have only installed the role for DHCP. So click on tools. Go to DHCP. Okay. Here it is very important, student. Listen to me very carefully whatever I am saying. Okay. And if you have any doubt, then you can comment below this video and I will give reply to your doubt within 24 hours. Okay. So expand this. See, we are not concerned with IPv6. We are concerned with only IPv4. Okay. So right click on IPv4. Select the second option, new scope. Next. Okay, the name of this scope, let me give SR Computer Education Name, you can give any name. SR Computer Education is the name of my YouTube channel. SR Computer Education. Description you can leave. Okay, then click on next. What it is saying that we are going to define the scope, the start IP address and the end IP address. Whatever IP address we are going to give here, our DHCP server will assign that IP to our client. Suppose, let me give the IP and then explain you. 192.168.8.1, okay, and end IP is 192.168.8.100. Okay, so what will happen? Suppose we are having 10 devices right now in our lab. So the DHCP server will assign the IP address between this range only. It cannot assign the IP like 202.10.10.10. Why? Because our range is not like that. Even it will not assign 192.168.8.200. Why? Because the range is from 1 to 100 only. So using this method, you cannot assign 500 IPs. Fine, you are getting? Right now we can assign only 100 IPs. The range is given. Keep the length 24. Default subnet mask is also default. Why these three subnet mask 2555? Why these 3 times is there? Because we have given class C IP address. Okay. Click next. You have to remember this range. Okay. 1 to 100. Now you will see that in our client machine, our client machine, it had just logged off. Let me start it. See, our client machine is using 8.2 right now. Okay. Our client machine will have the DHCP address also between 1 to 100. It is not compulsory that it will have .2. We will check that. It may have .2 also, but right now we have assigned this manually, not automatic. Okay. We will click on that afterwards, after an IP address automatically. Okay, let's finish this. Click next. Okay, see what is written here. Type the IP address range that you want to exclude. If you want to exclude a single IP address, type an address in start IP address only. Okay. Sometimes what happens, students, in a big organization, there is a print server, there is a file server, there is proxy server, there is web server, there is application server, there is all the other types of services running. So we need to tell our DHCP server that don't assign the printer IP address to any client machine. Let me give here 192.168.8.10. Okay. Suppose you can give also range also 8.10 to 8.20. So DHCP server will not assign 8.10 to 8.20, all the between address, .11, .12, .13, .14 to any client machine. Okay, it will not assign. Right now I am keeping only one IP, 192.168.8.10. This IP is for our server machine, print server. Okay. So I am clicking on add. Let me assign one more IP, 192.168.8.20, and this 20 is for file server. So we have kept 2 IP address that are excluded. Okay, so click on add. Okay, click next. See, by default, IP address are always given in lease. Lease means for some particular time only. Suppose you go to some airports. Okay. Now they are also assigning internet to you, giving internet to you by DHCP only. Why? How can you confirm that? Suppose they are not using DHCP server, then you need to go to airport and ask on the reception. Okay. That I want to use your internet, please provide me IP address, because we need to use IP address to access internet. But you are not asking to the receptionist in some hotel or some restaurant also. Okay, why? Because when you connect to their Wi-Fi, they are giving you IP address automatically using this DHCP server. Fine. So by default, the server is giving IP for 8 days. You can change it. This is a good question to be asked in some interview and your Viva also. What is a lease? Default lease given by DHCP server. So for 8 days, they will give you this IP. When you go to some restaurants or airports, they will not give you for 8 days. They will give you for only 8 hours or 2 hours. So here we are getting 8 days. Click on next. It is saying that do you want to configure the option? Right now we are configuring. No, I will configure the option later on. Click next and click finish. Now see here, very important thing. We have created this scope. Okay, previously it was not there if you have noted. And one more thing, this scope is inactive. We need to activate it. You will see here also, see the down arrow. Down red arrow you are seeing. That means right now our DHCP server will not assign IP addresses to anybody. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to enable it. So right click it and activate. Click on activate. Before that, let me show you one more thing. See here, left hand side address pool. What is this address pool? The address that we have given. 8.1 is to 8.100 is our address range. You can give here 8.40 to 8.50 also. This IP address DHCP server will not give. Why? Because we have kept this reserved for print server, and this IP is for file server. Okay. So here the Windows machine that we are going to connect will never get 192.168.8.10 IP and 192.168.8.20 IP. It will never get it. Okay, it can get in between range of 192.168.8.1 to, what is the range? Here it is, 8.1 to 8.100. It can get any IP in between this range, but it will not get this two IP, 10.10 and .20. I hope you are understanding. Address leases. Okay, we are not given any address so for lease, so we are not having that right now. Okay, see here, it is also interesting. This is also the address pool. We have not given any IP using this DHCP server till now. When we assign the IP to this Windows 10 machine using DHCP server by clicking on obtain an IP address automatically, you will find here address lease. You will find here entry of Windows 10 client machine. You will find the MAC address. You will find everything about it. Okay. In reservation, you have not anything or reservation kind of thing. Okay. You can put here also. Okay. New reservation if you want to say that this IP address is reserved for some purpose. Like we have done the exclusion for print server and file server. Actually, you can give here also that print server. So let us give web server. Let us give web server. Okay, reservation name is web server and we are assigning web server .30. Okay, MAC address and all that we don't know it right now. Okay, so we don't need to configure it right now, but you can do the configuration here. Okay, you can close it for the time being. Policies, not define any policy. You can define the policy if you want. Fine. Server option and all that. Okay. So let us do our main task. See here, it is showing the question mark here. Okay. When we activate the scope, okay, it will be green mark here. So let us right click here and let us activate this scope. See here, tick mark is there now. You can see here. You can see here also it is activated now. Fine. So let us again check the address list. There is nothing here. So I will go to my client machine and I will click here obtain IP address automatically, and I will also tell the obtain DNS address automatically. Okay, so let's do that. Click on OK. Click on OK. Okay, now it will obtain the IP address automatically, which will be assigned by our DHCP server, and the range is from 192.168.8.1 to 192.168.8.100, excluding the two IP 192.168.8.10 and 192.168.8.20. Let's check properties, and if it is not assigning, then we need to restart. Okay, let us check whether it has assigned or not. Let us double click it, click on OK, and we'll check it using our command prompt. Okay, we go to command prompt. Let us check the IP address is assigned or not. IP config. See students, 8.2 IP is assigned to it. Okay, and this is done automatically. Okay, as I told you before, 8.2 was there, but what happens actually, DHCP server will check what was the IP before. It was 8.2, so it will try to assign it 8.2 again. If it is not given the IP, then it will give 8.4 or any IP. Okay, so here we are having IP 8.2. If you want to confirm, then you can ping that machine from here, our server machine. Let's do that. Ping 192.168.8.2. See, we are okay. So our client machine has been assigned IP, that is 8.2, using our server. So let's check in our server machine whether the lease entry, whether the IP entry is there or not. See, right now it is not showing nothing. It is showing. Right click and refresh. See the magic, students. 8.2 is assigned to our Windows client machine, Windows 10 client. Okay, you can check the MAC address also of that machine if you want to. See, what is the lease expiry? 8 days. Today is 19. It will expiry is up to 26. It will take 8 days. Okay, 19 or that you can calculate it. Full access, and you can check the properties also here. If you want to check more, you can check it. Okay, more action, unique ID. Okay, you can see that it is our client machine. Fine. So this is how we assign IP address automatically to our client machine using Windows Server 2012 R2 and by configuring our DHCP server. Now let us go to our client machine and verify that we have given the IP address using DHCP. Okay, so for that, open the Ethernet, right click it, just click on status. See here, students, click details. Now see, DHCP enabled, yes, the IP address obtained to this client machine is using DHCP. Okay, it is a DHCP enabled client. Okay, so let me do one thing. Okay, the IP address is 192.168.8.2. You can see here also 192.168.8.2 is the IP address of the Windows 10 client machine. Then you can see here subnet mask also. See here, lease obtained 18th April. Today is 18th April. So you know the lease obtained date is 18th April. We have given lease for 8 days. That means for 8 days, this Windows 10 client machine can use this 192.168.8.2 IP address. So it is actually called the temporary IP address. After 8 days, it will change. Okay, usually It is given the same IP if it is available, but suppose that 8.2 is allocated to some another client machine, then this machine will not get 8.2. See, lease expire on 26 April. Same date and time. See, time also it is same. So you can check 18 plus 2, 20 and 20 plus 6, 26. So total is 8. DHCP server. What is the IP address of our DHCP server? You know, our server IP address is 192.168.1. If you want to confirm, you can go here. See here. 192.168. Here you can confirm. Local. See, you can see here. 192.168.1 is the IP address of our server. So server is our DHCP machine, DHCP server. Okay. Win server, it is defaultly taking the same thing. Okay, one more thing I will show you here. See, the physical address of this client machine, Windows 10 machine is 080027. The same entry you will find in server DHCP that place, okay, where the DHCP settings are there. See here. This is the, see here, you are seeing that 080027. This is the MAC address, physical address of this client machine. So students, this is how you need to install and configure DHCP server. This is a detailed video of DHCP configuration on server 2012. Please share my video. If you find this video informative, please share with all your classmates. Please share this video to all other colleges, so every student can get benefit of my YouTube channel and they can learn network management administration subject in a practical way. Thank you. See you soon in next video.